Look at it, cold static. Waiting for the compromise that never comes. Not today! Yeah. Look at it, cold static. Waiting for the compromise that never comes. Not today! Step to the platform, clearing the static out of the headspace. Knuckles turn white as the fingers lock into the dead space. No conversation, no validation, no looking for sympathy. Just the texture of the knurling biting deep into the skin of me. They talk about limits, they talk about pacing, they talk about checking the pulse. I look at the stack and I look at the floor and I don't see anything else. This isn't a hobby, it's a fixation, a permanent state of arrest. Driven by something that lives in the marrow and refuses to stay in the chest. It doesn't blink, it doesn't bend, it doesn't light on my face. It counts the seconds of the agony inside of this place. Every scar up on the steel is a debt to be claimed. The floor shakes, the spine breaks, the barbell knows my name. Yeah, it knows my name. Hear the rattle of the collars, that's the sound of the trigger. Every voice in the back of the mind telling me that the mountain is bigger. Shut them down, cut them out, choke them till the air runs thin. There is no room for the doubt when the iron under the palm begins to twin. With the bone, with the muscle, with the venom in the throat. Let the pressure build up until the lungs start to choke. You want the truth, you want the proof. Look at the rust on the sleeve. It takes every single piece of the soul before it allows you to leave. It doesn't blink, it doesn't bend, it doesn't light on my face. It counts the seconds of the agony inside of this place. Every scar up on the steel is a debt to be claimed. The floor shakes, the spine breaks, the barbell knows my name. No delays, count the hours, count the days. Push the friction through the palm. Find the chaos in the calm. Drop the weight, let it slam. Remember exactly who I am. It knows the grip. It knows the strain. It knows the exact weight of the pain. You thought that was the end of it? You thought the fracture was permanent? Watch this! Under the pressure, let the pieces hit the concrete floor. They were standing around waiting for the funeral, staring at the door. Thought I was finished, thought I was down, thought I was out of the fight. But the fracture is only the place where the fire decides to ignite. Take the debris, take the furnace, put them back into the furnace heat. I don't need a safety net, I don't need a place to retreat. Every single tear in the tissue is a blueprint for the design to make the structure heavier than no one I left behind. Smash it down to the bedrock, let the old skin peel. I am not made of glass, I am made of the wheel. Let the hammer strike hard till the spark runs chill. I don't break, I rebuild. Yeah. Turn the heat up, I rebuild. Listen to the joints pop, listen to the system reset. They want a masterpiece, but they ain't willing to pay the sweat. I take the damage, I adopt the trauma, I make it the fuel. Living inside of a skin that behaves like an industrial tool. You see a setback, I see the angle, the drive, the staking. Nothing is lost, that can't be violated. This isn't a simulation. This is the grid. Pick a side. Oh! Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, the atmosphere is thick with the dust of the effort. The air is cold. There's an old story about survival that's never been told. It's written in the sweat on the rubber matting, the grease on the rack. It's the feeling of 100 pounds trying to snap your back. I don't see an exercise, I see a perimeter to defend. I see an adversary in the steel from beginning to end. Lock the boots down, set the anchors into the dirt. There is no prize for the weak, there is no shield for the hurt. Load the chamber, drop the hips. Feel the tension start to pour. This is the heavy metal gravity. The weight of war. No surrender, no release. Till the plates hit the floor. We are locked inside the trenches. With the weight of war. They want the easy path, they want the shortcut, they want the light load. Walking around the perimeter looking for an escape code. There is no exit sign in the house of the heavy strain. You either adapt to the pressure or you drown in the rain. I got the marrow of a soldier in the grip of a vice. Every single execution has a personal price. Look at the knuckles, look at the palms, look at the stare. We don't look for peace when we enter in there. Load the chamber, drop the hips. Feel the tension start to pour. This is the heavy metal gravity. The weight of war. No surrender, no release. Till the plates hit the floor. We are locked inside the trenches. With the weight of war. Push back, fight the drag. Don't drop, don't flag. Iron in the lungs, iron in the veins, iron in the way the gravity reigns. One more ditch to dig. One more hill to take. Find out exactly how much it takes to break. Drop, 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 drop the load. Clear the deck. War goes on. It evaporates. It dries up. But what stays behind? Listen. Every drop that hits the floor is a second of the life gone by. A physical receipt of the moment you refuse to die. They look at the clock like it's a savior watching the hand spin. I look at the clock like it's an enemy. I got a pin to the wall, to the floor, to the back of the room, turning the basement into an ancient king's tomb. You can keep your comfort, you can keep your safe space. I'm trying to carve an image that time can't erase. Let it drip, let it run, let the fever burn bright. We are grinding down the ego in the middle of the night. The liquid disappears when the morning hits the gray. But the sweat leaves and the legacy stays. Yeah, it stays. Yeah, nothing comes from nothing, nothing comes from wishing on a star. You find out exactly who you are when you're trapped behind the bar. When the oxygen is running low, when the vision starts to blur, and the memory of why you started is a distant slur. That's the point and definition, that's the place where it counts. Not the talk, not the promise, but the total amounts of the friction you endured when the numbers were high, and the only witness was the ceiling in the sky. Drip, let it run, let the fever burn bright. We are grinding down the ego in the middle of the night. The liquid disappears when the morning hits the gray. But the sweat leaves and the legacy stays. dries out, it fades away. But the iron remembers, the bone remembers. The history is written in the density. Wants to wear the gold, but nobody wants to bleed for the medal. They wanna sit at the top of the mountain before the dust settles. I see them looking at the finish line, skipping a mile, trying to trade a cheap copy for a genuine smile. But the gatekeeper doesn't take currency, doesn't take names. He only looks at the tissue that was burned in the flame. Show me the calluses, show me the tears and the grain. Show me the marks left behind by the regular pain. You can't inherit the power, you can't buy the bars. There is no kingdom for the soft, no crown without scars. Tear the skin, taste the grit, push it till the vision goes dark. No crown without scars. Every line on the hand is a mile of the road I traveled. Every time that the nerves or the tendons unraveled, I didn't look for a bandage, I didn't look for an out. I used the friction as a hammer just to silence the doubt. They want it clean, they want it pretty, they want it polite. They want the victory without the ugliness of the fight. But the true king is ugly, the true king is raw, bred in the dirt under a heavy iron law. You can't inherit the power, you can't buy the bar. There is no kingdom for the soft, no crown without scars. Tear the skin, taste the grit, push it till the vision goes dark. No crown without scars. With a mark on the dent, every single dollar spent in the currency of better than the house of discontent. No apologies, no regret. Look at what the pressure meant, an object that won't move for anybody. Yeah. Keep the gold, not keep the scar. That's where the crown is. Look at it. Don't turn away. Face it. Look at it. Don't turn away. Face it. There is a room with a reflection that you cannot deceive. No matter what kind of web or excuse you try to weave, it doesn't care about the posture, doesn't care about the talk. It sees the hesitation in the way you approach the walk. You can tell the whole world that you gave it your all, but the glass on the wall, watch you falter and fall. It captures the moment that you decided to quit, and it holds it in the dark where the shadows are lit. Filter the image, tell another alibi, but the glass doesn't blink and the mirror never lies. Look at the sweat, look at the strain, look at the panic in the eyes. The mirror never lies. soft spots, it shows where the discipline broke. It shows the exact moment that you choked on the smoke. No lighting can hide it, no angle can fake the frame when you're staring at the person who is carrying the blame. So adjust the weight, adjust the grip, look it right in the face. There is no hiding from yourself inside of this place. You either like what you see or you change the design, but you cannot negotiate with the vertical line. Filter the image, tell another alibi, but the glass doesn't blink and the mirror never lies. Look at the sweat, look at the strain, look at the panic in the eye. The mirror never lies. What do you see? Weakness or the will? What do you see? The shadow or the steel? What do you see? Tell me what you see when the illusions just you and the steel and the glass. System failure. Energy depleted. But the engine is still turning. It's the red zone, the battery is running on dry. Got a metallic taste in the mouth that I can't deny. The limbs feel like lead, the focus is starting to drift. Every single motion feels like an impossible lift. But the animal inside doesn't care about the state of the nerve. It doesn't look for the exit or the coming curve. It operates on a primal mechanical track that keeps moving forward even when the sky goes black. Lungs are burning, the system is breaking down, but I am still the heaviest hazard inside of this town. Out of breath, out of fuel, out of patience with the rest. Dead tired, still dangerous, yeah. Don't test the ghost. Don't test the ghost. They see the head drop, they think the compliance is near. They think the exhaustion is a cousin to fear. But a corner dog doesn't care about the hours of sleep. It only cares about the territory it has to keep. I am running on the vapors of a dark intent. Long after the natural capability was spent. So come closer if you think the reflex is slow. There is a reserve tank that you don't even know. Lungs are burning, the system is breaking down, but I am still the heaviest hazard inside of this town. Out of breath, out of fuel, out of patience with the rest. Dead tired, still dangerous. Dangerous. 0% still here. No brakes, no gear. Empty tank, hard drive. Just enough venom left to stay alive. Push it. Push it. Push it. Exhausted but explosive. Still dangerous. Down there. That's where the truth drops. Taste it. Down there, that's where the truth drops. Taste it. Lost the balance for for a second, hit the deck hard. No cushions in this basement, no safety guard. Got a split in the lip and a drip on the mat. Yeah, the iron loves a sacrifice is built like that. They want a clean transition, a sterile environment to grow. But the real progress happens down where the fluids flow. It's a violent transaction between the body and the earth. And you gotta pay the toll if you wanna see the burn. Hit the face up, wipe the puddle from the stone. We are carving out a monster from the muscle and the bone. The air is heavy and the iron is crude. The teeth are gnashing and the floor tastes blood. Give it up! There's a stain on the concrete that won't wash away. A reminder of the price that I had to pay yesterday, and the day before that, and the week before the year. Before the motivation turned into something like fear. For the competition, for the people who are watching the clock while I am down here, turning my body to a block of unyielding, unresponsive, terrifying force. Driven by a completely unforgiving cause. Pick the face up, wipe the puddle from the stone. We are carving out a monster from the muscle and the bone. The air is heavy and the iron is crude. The teeth are gnashing and the floor tastes blood. Down in the dirt, down in the grime. No one is checking the split in the time. Taste the iron, taste the rust. Everything else is just dust. To dust. Spit it out, get back up, the floor is full. It's just an impulse, an electrical signal, reroute it. Just an impulse, an electrical signal, reroute it. Tendon. It travels straight to the brain. A warning signal telling you to check the strain. It says stop, it says quit, it says drop the low. But I am switching the tracks on the railroad code. I take the burning, I take the sting in the side. I take the agony that makes the average eyes go wide. And I channel it down through the shoulder into the wrist, turning the negative energy into a fist. Don't waste the friction, don't waste the heat. Don't let the discomfort turn into defeat. Take the worst of the hour, find the fuel to devour. Turn the pain into power. Yeah, reroute the system. Turn it into power. People spend their lives trying to avoid the ache, living in a bubble so they never have to break. But the bubble is a prison and the comfort is a trap that leaves the potential completely off the map. I welcome the fire, I invite the disease. I don't look for a medicine to put me at ease. Every single jolt is a spark in the engine room, driving the machine through the shadow and the gloom. Don't waste the friction, don't waste the heat. Don't let the discomfort turn into defeat. Take the worst of the hour, find the fuel to devour. Turn the pain into power. Convert it, tried to lock them out, but they found the key. So now, we work. On the floor, standing right behind me while I'm guarding the door. They don't whisper in the dark, they don't hide under the bed. They help me hold the barbell right over my head. Every bad decision, every memory of shame, every single person who forgot my name. They sit on the place, they increase the drag. They make sure the effort doesn't start to flag. I don't need a partner, I don't need a friend. I've got an army of shadows that never bend. They don't offer sympathy, they don't let me play the ghost in my head. My demons train with me. Yeah, keep them close, they train with me. You think you're aggressive, you think you got grit. You haven't seen the dark where the fires are lit. I take the anger, the malice, the regret of the past, and I build a cage that is built to last. Out of iron pipes and heavy steel bars, staring at the ceiling through a pattern of scars. They want to destroy me, but I gave them a job to drop the pulse until the temples throb. I don't need a partner, I don't need a friend. I've got an army of shadows that never bend. They don't offer sympathy, they don't let me play the ghost in my head. My demons train with me. They keep the pace when I'm crossing the line. They don't sleep, they don't rest. They make sure the iron is standing the test. Look at the architecture. This wasn't luck. This was a siege. No genetic lottery, no silver spoon in the mouth. Just a long history of grinding things out in the south of the mind. In the dark where the weeds like to grow, I had to clear the field with a heavy iron blow. Every fiber of the tissue had to fight for the space to exist inside of this unforgiving place. This isn't cosmetic, it isn't for show. It's a fortress built to withstand the blow. Every line, every groove, every knot in the frame was forged in the middle of a physical flame. No shortcuts taken, no white flags unfurled. This body was built in battle with the world. Yeah. Look at the structure built in battle. But they skipped the regime. They think it happened overnight in a dream. They didn't see that I was what a steel wouldn't move, and I had to dig a trench just to get in the groove. They didn't see the failure or the vomiting breath when the intensity was flirting with the physical death. This is armor, this is a shield, the product of a long-term battlefield. Every line, every groove, every knot in the frame was forged in the middle of a physical flame. No shortcuts taken, no white flags unfurled. This body was built in battle with the world. Gift, a theft. look at what is left. Stripped of the fat, heart in the bone. Left the excuses completely alone. Built in battle. There used to be someone else in this skin. Someone who complained. We buried him. The guy who used to look for an out. The one who was paralyzed by every little doubt. The one who quit when the hand started to burn, waiting for an easier corner to turn. He's not around anymore, he didn't survive the season. We took him out back and we didn't give a reason. Left him in the dust under a stack of the plates, right at the edge of the iron gates. Clear the cemetery, make room for the stone. The soft tissue is gone, there is nothing but bone. No eulogy spoken, no tears to be shed. The weak version is dead. Yeah, he died right here. Now the occupant is different, the setting is hard. The perimeter is locked and I'm guarding the yard. There is no sympathy for the ghost of the past. The current iteration was built to last. If you're looking for the person that you used to manipulate, you're standing at the wrong damn gate. He choked on the smoke of the very first fire, replaced by an object of singular desire. Clear the cemetery, make room for the stone. The soft tissue is gone, there is nothing but bone. No eulogy spoken, no tears to be shed. The weak version is I'm the one who's left, he died here. No audience, no applause, just the steel. Yeah. 2 a.m. No audience, no applause. Yeah, just a steal. Yeah, the neighborhood is quiet, the lights are all down. There's a blanket of silence over the town, but the basement is buzzing with a different design. As I step back across the boundary line, no distractions, no notifications on the screen, just the cold reality of the machine. While they're chasing a dream in the middle of a bed, I'm pushing the reality right over the head. When the world goes dark and the shadows go long, that's the exact moment that the system grows strong. companion is the window ledge, staring out into the black of the street, listening to the rhythm of the heartbeat. They'll wake up tomorrow wondering how it occurred, why the distance between us is suddenly blurred. It's because of the hours that were spent in the dark while they were asleep. I was leaving the mark. When the world goes dark and the shadows go long, that's the exact moment that the system grows strong. No witnesses needed for the hours of pain. When the world sleeps, I train. No clock, no crowd. Keep it quiet, keep it loud. The muscles in the mind, leave the lazy world behind. Another hour, another set. The sun hasn't found us yet. Close the door. Turn the light down. Still working. It doesn't accept partial payments. It doesn't care about your schedule. Give it up! You can't cheat the gravity, you can't trick the scale. It doesn't matter if you yell or you wail, it requires the full attention of the nerve in the eye. And it doesn't give a damn if you live or you die. It wants to focus, it wants the time, it wants the grease. It won't let you leave here with a single piece of your comfort intact or your dignity clean. That's the price of admission for the heavy machine. No half measures, no checking the phone. It wants the marrow right out of the bone. Empty the pockets, let the sacrifice ring. The iron demands everything. Every single piece, everything. I see him walking in like it's a casual stroll, trying to negotiate with the price of the toll, wanting the asset without the expense, living their lives on the side of the fence, where nothing is heavy and nothing is hard, but the iron is sitting right here in the yard, waiting for someone who is willing to pay the total amount of the damage today. No half measures, no checking the phone. It wants the marrow right out of the bone. Empty the pockets, let the sacrifice ring. The iron demands everything. Energy. Your energy, your time, your sanity, your prime. Lay it on the altar. Don't you dare falter. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Account empty. Transaction complete. Everything. Inhale the mistake. Exhale the correction. Watch the cycle. Inhale the mistake. Exhale the correction. Watch the cycle. Missed the lift 3 times in a row. Got the gravity telling me I'm too slow. The weight won't move, the muscles are cold, and the story of the day is already told. But I don't look at the drop like a sign to quit. I look at the drop like the match that got lit. I draw the toxic air deep into the chest and use the frustration to finish the test. Take the disappointment, turn it into the steam that draws the pistons of the heavy machine. The system position is starting to make sense. I learn the layout, I map out the strain. I find the exact location of the pain, and I use it as a lever to pivot the frame, changing the outcome of the entire game. You see a loss, I see the blueprint to win. Now step back and watch the rotation begin. Disappointment, turn it into the steam that drives the pistons of the heavy machine. The system doesn't choke in the critical hour. I breathe failure, I exhale power. Inhale the grit, exhale the hit, inhale the floor, exhale the door. Turn the waste into the fuel, use the damage like a tool. Inhale the grit. Clean air now. The weight is up, power. It's talking to you. Do you hear it? What is it saying? It starts as a whisper. Do you hear it? What is it saying? It starts as a whisper in the back of the knee, moving up the thigh, where the strain likes to be. It says you've had enough. It says you're gonna break. It says look at the size of the risk that you take. It's a loud, aggressive, persistent noise that tries to destroy the internal poise. But if you listen close to the sound of the scream, it's actually the friction of the growing machine. It's telling you exactly where the boundary lies. It's tearing down the curtain of the regular lies. Don't shut it out. Let the sound rejoice. The pain has a voice, yeah. Listen to it. It has a voice. Most people run when the volume gets high. They look for a reason to say goodbye. They want the quiet life, the easy routine, where the message of the body stays clear and clean. But I want the shouting, I want the roar, I want the argument on the gym floor. I want to hear the system complain, because that's the sound of breaking the chain. It's telling you exactly where the boundary lies. It's tearing down the curtain of the regular lies. Don't shut it out. Let the sound rejoice. The pain has a voice. Translate the scream. Understand the theme. It's not an enemy, it's the energy. Push through the sound, hit the ground. Turn the volume up. I hear you. I'm not stopping. Louder! No plastic here. No artificial parts. Just raw materials. Check the pedigree, there is no mystery to what you see. An accumulation of the miles on the road and a heavy familiarity with the load. The skin is tough where the iron made its mark. The mind is quiet when the room goes dark. We don't use the synthetic solutions to grow. We just rely on the elements we know. No alloy, no filler, nothing faking the seal. The structure is simple, it's made of the will. An unyielding object that refuses to kneel. Made of scars and steel. Scars and steel. They try to scratch the surface, try to find a flaw, looking for a violation of the heavy law. But but the coating is thick and the temper is high. Forged in the furnace under a dark sky. Every dent tells a story of a set that went wrong, and every scar is the reason that the frame is strong. So bring the hammer down if you wanna test the grade. Look at the material that the pressure made. No alloy, no filler, nothing faking the seal. The structure is simple, it's made of the wheel. An unyielding object that refuses to kneel. Made of scars and steel. Iron in the bone, hard as a stone. Left the soft tissue completely alone. Stitch the seam, run the machine. The heaviest object you've ever seen. Unbreakable, permanent, scars and steel. Oh, you tired? The traffic was bad? Cry me a river, then get out of the way! Every single day of the week, the small justifications that the lazy people speak about the lack of the time or the lack of the gear or the little ache in the shoulder from last year. The barbell doesn't have an ear for the tail. It doesn't care about the reasons that you fail. It weighs exactly what it weighs on the pin, and it doesn't give a damn about the mood you're in. Save the paragraph, save the sob storylines. Nobody is reading your internal designs. The gravity is waiting and it's ruthless as hell. Your excuses can't lift this. Learn it well. They can't lift this. You can't explain the failure till the face turns blue, but the numbers on the plate aren't shifting for you. They don't adjust for the stress of the job or the way your little heart starts to throb. You either have the friction to force the rise, or you're just standing there telling yourself lies. So shut the mouth, set the grip on the sleeve. There is no sympathy before you leave. Save the paragraph, save the sob storylines. Nobody is reading your internal designs. The gravity is waiting and it's ruthless as hell. Your excuses can't lift this. Learn it well. Blame the clock, blame the shoes, blame the weather, blame the booze. Nothing changes the weight of the load. Choose your path or clear the road. Push it. Still heavy, still there. Excuses don't weigh a thing. I'll let it out of the cage. No, I can't put it back good. There's an alteration in the way I walk through the crowd. The voice in the head is getting aggressive and loud. It doesn't look for permission, it doesn't wait for a sign. It just looks at the world like a boundary line. I used to be polite, I used to be small. Now I'm the heaviest thing standing in the hall. The reflection in the glass is starting to look strange. A permanent, uninviting kind of change. Feeding the fire with the iron and the sweat. Building an object that the world won't forget. The old version is completely eviscerated. Look at the monster I created. Yeah. Look at it. I created this. Yeah. It doesn't feel the fatigue the way the normal people do. It just drives the system straight through the shoe. It wants more weight, it wants more strain. It thrives on the chemical balance of the pain. They look at me now like I'm a hazard to the peace, a dangerous element that's running off the lease. But I'm the one who engineered the entire design, and I'm not stepping back across the line. Feeding the fire with the iron and the sweat. Building an object that the world won't forget. The old version is completely eviscerated. Look at the monster I created. Unchecked, unbound, grip the ground. Listen to the sound of the heavy pound. No control, lost the soul to the steel. Now you're dealing with the will. No regrets. I like the new shape. The monster stays. They want you to rest. They want you to think it's okay to slow down. But the anxiety doesn't sleep, the bills don't sleep. Look at the calendar, there is no truth. Oh, oh, yeah, another morning in the trap, staring at the ceiling, wondering how to close the gap between the person that I am and the one I gotta be. With 100 different burners button deep into the skin of me. I don't have the luxury to take a step away. I don't get a hall pass, I don't get a holiday. Every single hour is a boundary to defend, because the moment that you slack is the beginning of the end. They talk about balance, they talk about peace, while I'm down here begging for the pressure to decrease. I turn the desperation and the friction on the bar, using every single failure just to see how far I can push the needle past the breaking point line. 7 days a week, putting everything on the line. No white flags, no terms of retreat. When the world is trying to drag you straight to the defeat, the gravity doesn't care how the exhaustion feels. There are no days off on the battlefield. Keep the boots on. No days off. It's a Sunday morning and the house is dead quiet, but inside the skull it's a full-blown riot. Think about the people who are counting on my hands to build a better future out of broken rockets' hands. I can't let them down, I can't look them in the eye. If I walk into the room and let the effort just die, so I step up to the rack with the weight of the name, treating every single plate like a piece of the game. Let the calluses bleed, let the lower back strain. It's a beautiful escape from the mental kind of pain. You wanna see a survival story written in the sweat. Watch the way I handle what hasn't broken me yet. No white flags, no terms of retreat. When the world is trying to drag you straight to the defeat, the gravity doesn't care how the exhaustion feels. There are no days off on the done the work before. You look good when it was easy, but right here, when the body is shaking and the mind is begging you to drop it, this is where you find out if you're a liar or not. Oxygen is thin, got a voice in the mirror telling me I cannot win. Every rep before this was a beautiful display, but the final stack of iron is the price you gotta pay to separate the shadow from the reality of the frame, to prove that you're the person who was carrying the name. I think about the moments that I felt completely small, the times I let the circumstances push me to the wall, and I channel all the memory, the anger and the grief into the very bottom of the physical relief. Lock the feet down, anchor into the floor. There is no looking back when you're standing at the door. It's the last chance to define the character under the load, right at the absolute end of the road. Forget the past numbers, forget the first gear. Everything you ever wanted comes down to right here. The history is written in the density of the ring. The final set decides everything. Yeah, lock it in, it decides everything. This is where the casual people decide to pack it in. They look at the exhaustion and they let the weakness win. They make a little excuse, they check the time on the screen, and they walk away from the heavy machine. But I am looking at the bar like a lifeline to grab, wiping the sweat from the eyes with a sudden rough dab. If I drop it right now, then the sacrifice was fake. Every single hour was a permanent mistake. I need this lift to know that I am still alive, that I have the capability to handle and survive. Pound the chest, set the grip, feel the iron bite deep. This is a promise that I absolutely keep. Forget the past numbers, forget the first gear. Everything you ever wanted comes down to right here. The history is written in the density of the ring. The final set decides everything. All the sweat, all the tears, all the unforgotten years, every single ounce of the internal fears. Push the floor, open the door. Give it one more. It's up, it's done. Look at the floor. Everything is decided. He's still sitting in the corner, the version of me that gave up, the one who let people walk all over him. He wants me to fail today, so he can feel comfortable again. I won't let him. I'll let him. In the reflection every time the weight gets real. The lazy, insecure kid who couldn't handle the deal. The one who stayed in bed because the reality was hard. The one who let the critics leave a permanent scar. He whispers in the ear when the shoulder starts to burn, telling me to drop the bar and take an easier turn. He wants the old comfort, he wants the safe routine, where nothing is expected from the human machine. But I look him in the eyes through the glass on the wall, and I show him exactly what happened to the small, unfocused, unprotected piece of tissue that he was. I'm grinding down the memory for the legacy's cause. Every single rap is a shovel full of dirt, burying the version that was terrified of her. He's hunting the corner, waiting for the break, looking for a loophole or a regular mistake. But he cannot survive inside of this heavy buzz. I am digging the grave for the ghost of who I was. Yeah, bury him deep, the ghost of who I was. at the calluses, look at the change in the stare. There is a completely different entity standing in the air. I don't recognize the hesitation that he used to display. I burned that infrastructure down yesterday. I took the insecurity, the moments of the shame, and used them as the fuel for the current regime. So if you're looking for the person that you used to push around, he's 6 feet deep underneath the concrete ground. This isn't just a workout, it's an exorcism set, clearing out the shadows that I haven't broken yet. He's haunting the corner, waiting for the break, looking for a loophole or a regular mistake. But he cannot survive inside of this heavy buzz. I am digging the grave for the ghost of who I was. Stay down, stay dead, get out of my head. Look at the monster that the pressure has bred. No resurrection, no second chance. Watch the new creation begin the dance. He's gone. There's nothing left but the iron. The ghost stories are over. I don't talk to anyone about how broken I feel. Sometimes I don't tell them about the stress or the sleepless nights. I just bring it here to the only thing that judges me fairly. Yeah, there is no priest in this room, no sanctuary light, just a cold garage. In the middle of the night, I step up to the platform with a heavy heart inside, carrying the secrets that I usually gotta hide. The times I felt inadequate, the times I lost my way, the pressure of the future that I face every day. I don't look for an escape, I don't look for a pill. I lay the whole truth out on the iron hill. The barbell doesn't lie to me, it doesn't judge the past. It only counts the second that the friction is gonna last. It knows exactly how much tension is running through the hand. It forces the reality to make a final stand. Every drop of sweat that hits the rubber on the floor is a piece of the resentment that I don't want anymore. No illusions allowed when the gravity drops. The fake smiles fade and the talking all stops. Every single fault is laid out on the session. The weight's here, my confession. Yeah, lay it bare. They hear the confession. You can lie to your family, you can lie to the screen, but you cannot fake the pressure to the heavy machine. It knows if you are hiding from the work that you need. It knows if you are running from the places that bleed. I look at the stack and I confess my regret for the hours that I wasted, for the goals I haven't met. And I drive the absolution up through the shoulder blade, paying off the debts that the ego has made. When the set is finished and the metal hits the floor, I'm not the same person that walked through the door. Clean slate, heavyweight, absolution earned. Look at the direction that the furnace has turned. No illusions allowed when the gravity drops. The fake smiles fade and the talking all stops. Every single fault is laid out on the session. The weight's here, my confession. Absolve cleared. The iron knows everything. You thought this was just about looking good? No! This is about taking control of a life that felt completely out of hand. I came here to break, but I'm leaving with the crown. Let's go! head hanging low. Tired of the world telling me where to go. Ready for the friction, ready for the sting, ready for the damage that the gravity can bring. I wanted to hurt, I wanted to bleed, to match the internal devastation of the need. I drew the cold air deep into the lungs, stepping up the ladder where the heavy iron hung. But somewhere in the middle of the agony and grit, the perspective shifted and the fuse got lit. I realized the pain wasn't something to avoid, it was the raw material of everything destroyed, being put back together in a heavier design, right across the boundary of the vertical line. The discomfort turned into a weapon in the hand. The layout of the room is easy to command. No longer a victim of the heavy monster track. I came to suffer, but I stayed to conquer the rack. Yeah. Stay to conquer. Yeah, stay to conquer. Now I run the house, now I set the pace. There is zero hesitation left inside of this space. Every single setback was a blueprint to win. Now step back and watch the rotation begin. I look at the people who were chasing the ease, living their lives on their hands and their knees. I choose the struggle because it made me a king, an unyielding object in the middle of the ring. So load the bar up till the sleeves start to bend. We are driving this machine straight through to the end. If you wanna see what happens when the human refuses to break, look at the